Hey everyone, today I'd like to talk a little bit about anxiety. When someone we love dies, it can really change the way we view the world. We lose the naivety that we once had because we now know that bad stuff can and does happen, and that your whole world can change in the blink of an eye. Anxiety will sometimes give you a false sense of control of your world. It can keep you in a hypervigilance state where you kind of think you can prevent things from happening or at least be prepared if they do. But often these dangers are not real. However, in your mind, they can just spiral out of control and consume you. When you're in that state of hypervigilance, you're always on red alert, and this is really exhausting. Some of the ways anxiety can show up in grief are health anxiety, social anxiety. You may be anxious about someone else you love dying, your unknown future, or perhaps you find that you're now always thinking the worst case scenario. These are all very common responses in grief. However, when these anxious thoughts take over your mind, it's kind of like you're projecting a story of suffering onto an imagined future, a future that may never happen. Now, there are times when anxiety can be helpful. It might be keeping you safe from danger or letting you know that there is a past trauma that you might need to work through. There's many ways that I help my clients who are experiencing anxiety. However, getting to know a bit about it can be a good place to start. Get curious by asking questions such as, when am I anxious? Where am I? What am I doing? Is there a time of the day when it regularly happens? Who am I with? Do some people make me more anxious than others? What is it that I'm actually anxious about? Quite often after loss, our mind spends a lot of time in the past and in the future. So in the past, we're recalling and reliving what we've been through or revisiting the memories we made with our person. In the future, we might be worrying about what's ahead for us as we face a world without them. Practicing mindfulness to bring yourself back to the present moment can help to distance you from those thoughts. Some things you can do to be more present in this moment are observing your surroundings, deep breathing exercises, body scan techniques, being in nature, or using all of your senses to notice what's going on all around you. Notice when your mind starts to go down that rabbit hole and draw yourself back to the present.